Hello everyone, this side Diksha Ahuja. Welcome back to my channel Economic Zone by Diksha Ahuja. In this video, I have come up with Statistics Class 11, Chapter number 3, Census and Sample Methods of Collection of Data Part 2. In Part 1, we understood that what are census and sample methods and what is their difference and what are the essentials of a sample. So let us see what we will cover in this video. And do like and subscribe the channel if you like the video. So topics which are covered in this video is methods of sampling, and there are 6 methods of sampling. As in part 1 we understood the census and sample methods. First is random sampling, second is purposive sampling, stratified sampling, systematic sampling, quota sampling, convenience sampling. So the method of sampling are, we're having 6 type of sampling as I told you. So for random, purposive, stratified, systematic, quota and convenience. So this is our main target of this video. So let us start off with the very first sampling, random sampling. The first type of sampling is random sampling. So the question arises, what is random sampling? It means that type of sampling in which each and every item of the universe, or you can say the population, has equal chance of being selected. That means, let's say there is a population of 100 people and everybody is thinking that the sample is being selected from them. That means everybody is thinking that we might get selected as a sample. For example, let's say these 100 people have given the interview and they are waiting that let's say who 4 out of 100 people will get selected. So each person is having equal probability of getting selected. Let's say if there are 100 people, so each person will be having equal percentage, equal probability of getting selected. So in random sampling, each person has equal opportunity to be selected as a sample. So there are 2 types of random sampling: lottery method and table of random numbers. Lottery method says that we have a bowl and put chits in that and we pick the chits and get the sample from there. On the other hand, Tippett's table, that is tables of random number, is a kind of table in which we are given the random numbers and accordingly we pick from that table only. Purposive sampling. What do you mean by purposive sampling? When the judge choose the sample according to the purpose. That means when the investigator himself choose the sample items according to his opinion. Let's say if a teacher enters in your class seeing the 50 students, she picks, like she knows 4 students out of 50 students and she knows these 4 students can work very properly in any of the work with her. So she'll pick that 4 students with her. So according to her choice, she has picked the sample out of the total population of 50 students. So purposive sampling says that the investigator himself make the choice. जब investigator खुद choose करके जाता है that this should be the sample and the other should not be. This third type of sampling is stratified or mixed sampling. So it is half random and half non-random sampling. Let us know how. In this method of sampling, what the investigator do, population is divided into different strata. Different strata means groups. As you can see in this given picture, that there are 3 groups being formed. Blue group, red group and green group. After dividing into different strata, having different characteristics, some of the items are being picked from every strata. हर ग्रुप में से few of the items will be picked as sample. As you can see, I have picked 2 items from red, 2 and 8. I have picked one according to the number of people in blue, that 3 people are there, so I have picked 1. Similarly, 3 people are there in green, I have picked 1. I have formed a sample of 4 people out of this 4 plus 3 plus 3. That is 10 people. 6 plus 6, 12 people. I have chosen 4 people. So what I'm trying to say is, stratified sampling says first the population is being divided into different stratas, and by simple random sampling the sample is being drawn from each group. Next, systematic sampling. So let us know what is systematically done. So in this picture, just have a look. We are having 10 persons, right? What I'm doing is, I have chosen second nth item. Just have a look on this line. Every nth item of the numbered item, I have numbered 10 people, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Every nth item of the numbered items are selected as a sample. Let's say in this case, I decided to choose every second item. So second person will be chosen, fourth will be chosen, sixth will be chosen, eighth will be chosen, 10th will be chosen. I can give you one more example. If there are 100 people and I want to choose every 10th item, if I first pick 6th item, then I will choose 16th, 26th, 36th, 46th, 56th, like so on till 96. So I hope it is clear. Systematic sampling says the units from the population are systematically selected for a sample. That is, every nth item is chosen. Here, every second item is being chosen in this picture. So let's move to next one. So the fifth type of sampling is quota sampling. Before understanding this, let us know the meaning of quota. Quota means fixing a number. So in this quota sampling, which is similar to stratified sampling, we have 3 steps. Dividing the population into different groups. सबसे पहले we'll divide the population into different groups. Let's say there are 20 people in a population on our study. I divide the population into specific groups. Let's say the young female, the young male, and the old people. Let's say 8 are young males, 8 are young females, and 4 are old people. So from each group, let's say 8 young females, 8 young males, and 4 old people, I choose a quota for each group. Let's say from female I will only choose 3, from males I will choose 2 only, and from old people I will choose 2. By adding this 3 plus 2 plus 2, I'll get a sample of 7 by giving the quota, a fixed quota from each group to be selected. That means मैंने fix कर दिया कि मैं female से इतने ही pick करूँगी, मैं male people 8 हैं तो उसमें से मैं इतने ही pick करूँगी, and अगर old people 4 हैं तो मैं उसमें से 2 ही pick करूँगी. So next is, so next one is convenience sampling. Now what do you mean by convenience sampling? The investigator, according to his convenience, do the sampling and choose. Let's say he don't want to go very far away, so he will survey nearby areas only for his convenience. So this is it for today. So this entire chapter, census and sample methods, is over in this video. We did the difference between census and sample methods, then we did the methods of sampling. Thank you for watching.